So today we'll see on displacement by unit load method. First we'll take the problems on cantilever beam. Okay. This unit load method is almost similar to dummy load method. In dummy load method, we used to assign wherever the displacement is needed, displacement or slope, we used to assign a dummy load at that point, and then we used to find out the moment on that using that point for different section. It is now similar way, but here what is the difference is nothing but you have to find out the small m along with the capital M bending moment at the problem. Along with that, you have to consider the small m. There you have to differentiate with respect to p. Here you have to find out the small m. Small m is nothing but your wherever you want to find out the displacement or slope. There you have to replace this 1 kilonewton instead of p. Here you have to replace by 1 kilonewton, and you have to remove all other external loads. Whatever the load is acting on the beam, everything you have to remove and just consider 1 kilometer at the point where you have to find out the displacement or slope. Okay, that is the difference between them. And now the formula is almost same. Instead of dou m by dou p, here you have to consider small m. That is the effect of bending moment when 1 kilonewton is acting on the beam. Okay, so this is your first problem. This is given cantilever beam and 20 kilonewton. Here to calculate is delta C and delta B. So displacement or deflection at this point and this point. So first step, to find out delta C, just consider 1 kilonewton at point C, and to find out bending moment M, that you have to take the original beam itself. For that, for different section you have to find out the bending moment. Then for this diagram you have to find out the small m. For this you have to find out small m. For this you have to find out the capital M. Okay, here we have two to find out the two displacements. So just consider it as, instead of m you have to consider m1, and for while considering this delta B, we will calculate what is m2. Then remaining everything will be same. So first you have to consider a 1 kilonewton under the point C. So section origin limit M, M1, I, M2. This is the tabulation. Section are here two members BC and AB. Write that member's name, and origin is you are considering from where you are going to draw the section. That is at C for this member, and for this member you are going to consider the origin as B. From which point or from which side you are going to take the bending moment. Then what is the length between BC and AB? So BC here you have 3 meters. So your limit, integration limit will be 0 to 3, and for this AB it will be 0 to 2. Next find out the M. So M you are going to find out at the original problem. So mark it as X. So you will have minus 20 into X. Downward as negative, upward as positive. This is your sign convention. So here it is downwards, so minus 20 into X. Then M1 in this diagram, so it is 1 kilonewton over there, so minus 1 into X. Okay. Next, find out at member AB. So your section will be here, B as origin, so section is here, mark it as X. So you have 20 into this X plus 3. Distance you have to consider up to full point, up to this section. So 20 into, here it is 3 plus X, so X plus 3, and you have this 5 kilonewton UDL. Okay, then you have this, that is again minus 5 into X by 2. Okay, 5 into X into half of the UDL, that is X by 2. Then find out here, for this you will have only this 1 kilonewtons, so minus just distance, here it will be your X, so you have to consider X plus this distance, so just 1 into X plus 3 minus 1 into X plus 3. Then this is your formula, M into M. Here it is M1, so M1 EI into dx. Just consider section by section. So 0 to 3, capital M is minus 20x, small m is minus x dx by EI plus 0 to 2 this one minus 20, just split it, 20x plus 20 into 3 is 60. Then you can take minus as total outside, so just simplification here, 5x square by 2 into minus x plus 3 dx by ei. Okay, so here minus minus sign will get cancelled, so 0 to 3, 20 into x square dx by ei plus 0 to 2, just simplify this, consider this x and 3, you will have minus minus will get cancelled, so you have 20 into x square plus 60 into x plus 5 by 2 into x cube, then we multiply by 3, so 20 into 3, that is 60 into x plus 60 into 3, 180 plus 15 x square by 2 into dx divided by ei. Now just integrate it and get the value. So integration of x power n is nothing but x power n plus 1 by n plus 1. Okay, so here x square means n is equal to 2, you will have x cube by 3. So 20 into x cube by 3, 0 to 3 plus for this 20 x cube by 3 plus 60 x square by 2 plus 5 by 2 x cube it is, so x4 by 4 plus 60 x square by 2 plus 180 into x plus 15 x cube by 2 into, that is 3. 0 to 2 limit, you will, for both you have 1 by ei, that is a constant. Okay, therefore delta c is equal to, just multiply 3 cube and get the final value. You will have 863.33 by ei. Substitute ei is given, that is 4000. So 863.33 divided by 4000, you will have in meters. Answer is 0.216 meter. The 0.216 meter. If you want to write in mm, just multiply by 1000 and write it in the millimeter, that is 216 millimeter. Okay, next to find out delta B, similarly, but you have to assign this 1 kilometer and under this point B. So under this point B, consider this 1 kilometer, then everything will remain same, m will be same, just you have to change the m2. So find out m2 according to that. Here it is x, no load, so it will be 0, and if you are considering it this AB, this is your x, so it will be minus x. Is it clear? Now just consider formula, that is m2 dx by ei. Therefore first section is 0, so just skip it. So 0 to 2, m is nothing but, you can write minus outside, simplify and write 20x plus 60 plus 5 x square by 2 into, you have minus x dx divided by ei. Minus minus will get cancelled. Further simplification, that is 20 x square plus 60x plus 5x cube by 2 dx divided by EI. So you will have 1 by EI integration. So 20 x cube by 3 plus 60 x square by 2 plus 5 x4 by 2 into 4. Substitute now 0 to 2, 2 for the x and get the value of delta B. Delta B is equal to 183.33. 183.33 by EI. Substitute EI and get the value in meter, that is 0.0458 meter. Okay, next we'll see the second problem. Here the problem is cantilever beam, but you have the variation in I. Just you have to find out delta B and theta B. So you have to find out here also the slope at point B and deflection or displacement at point B. First we will find out deflection at point B. For that you have to assume the point load at point B, that is 1 kilonewton load. Now find out the bending moment that we have to consider in the original problem, that is X, mark it as X, and for that section you have to find out the bending moment. So downward negative, upward positive, this is sign convention. So minus 50 into X. Here you will have X, so minus X. Variation is for AB you have BC you have I. Similarly for this point, this is X now. For this section you have to find out bending moment. So minus, consider minus 50 into distance. Total it is, here it is X and here you have 3. Total distance is X plus 3. Then you have to consider that 30. So minus 30 into X. So while coming here, so this is X, you will have just minus X plus 3. Total distance 1 into minus X plus 3. For this AC you have variation, that is 2 times I. M2 we'll see later to find out the theta B. Okay. Next direct formula, that is delta B is equal to integration of M into M1 EI into dx. Just consider section by section. So first limit is 0 to 3, section BC. You have M has minus 50 into X, M1 has minus X into dx divided by EI plus 0 to 3. Again you consider that minus common and just simplify 50 into X. Then 50 into 3 is nothing but 150 and plus 30 into X. We will have here X plus 3 dx. With minus into minus sign here it will be plus into EI. Further simplification, you have 50x square by EI into dx plus, now this is simplified, you will have 0 to 3, 50 into x square, multiply by x first, 50 into x square, 150 into x plus 30 into x square plus this you have, by 3 is a 15, so 150 into x plus 150 into 3 is 15, 3 is a 450. 150 into 3 is 450 plus 30 into 3, that is 90 into x dx divided by EI. So now just integrate it and get the value of delta. Integration, so 50 x cube by 3 1 by EI 0 to 3 plus this take apart, that is 1 by EI, take it as outside common, so 50 x cube by 3 plus 150 x square by 2 plus 30x cube by 3 plus 150 x square by 2 plus 450 into x plus 90 into x square by 2. Limit 0 to 3. Now substitute that limit and get the value of delta B. So your delta B will be 2362.5 62.5 by EI. So EI is nothing but 10 power 5. So you will have finally 23.63 into 10 power minus 3. So in meters 23.63 mm. This is your deflection. Next, to find out theta B, your diagram will be, theta is nothing but, you have to assume there, instead of point load, you have to assume the rotation at that point. So rotation, just assume 1 kilonewton meter. Okay, just assume 1 kilonewton meter at that point B. M will be same. M2 you have to find out according to that. For rotation or couple, it doesn't depend upon any distance. Just you see the direction. See here, this arrow marks makes this beam to bend upward. So beam to bend upward is always negative. So minus 1 kilonewton meter. Next M2, if you take here also, the rotation that will be same, minus 1 minus 1. So theta B is nothing but M2 EI into dx. So consider section by section. Here 0 to 3, M is minus 50 into x into minus 1 dx by EI plus 0 to 3, 50 into x plus 150 plus 30x minus, take it as outside, and minus 1. M2 is for both, it is minus 1 minus 1. Fine. After simplification, here you will have 50x by EI dx plus 0 to 3. Here you will have 50x plus 150 plus 30x. Minus minus sign will get cancelled. Minus into minus is nothing but plus. Now integrate it. You will get 50x square by 2. Here you have 2 EI variation. So for this I AC, here you will have 2 EI. Consider that. Okay, this is after simplification. So here you have 2 EI x square by 2 plus 50 x square by 2 plus 150 x plus 30 x square by 2, limit 0 to 3, here limit 0 to 3, and here 1 by 2 EI. Okay. Next, after simplification, you will get theta B as, theta B is 630 by EI. Substitute EI, you will have 0.0063 radians. So that's all, slope and deflection. Remember this, just check the moment of inertia variation. You have to consider accordingly in the problem. Okay, that's all. Thank you.